What's going on, my good people? Come holler at y'all real short and sweet. Straight to the point. Let go your past and embrace your new beginning. Embrace that future that you know that was meant for you, that you know you was destined to connect with, that you already have in your spirit, and you keep feeling that pull to go in that direction. Now I'm gonna give you a different perspective as I was thinking about something. Even though we talk about ancient times and things that took place in the past and certain decisions that was made in the past, when they say you can't change things that was in the past, but you could make it right as you go forward. I want you to think about the old movie Back to the Future. From that perspective, if you think about it, if you put yourself in that mindset of that perspective, the Most High allowed you to come back down to earth. Whatever your past lives was, whatever past decisions you made, and it took you to a certain point, and then when you left and you was able to analyze and overlook those things that you went through in your past lives, now you're able to come back and change certain things by following the guidance of the Most High and your spiritual team. That's why you get them internal nudges when you connected, when you're in alignment with the Most High and your spiritual team, to tell you, nah, don't go that way, go this way, because they know what's best. They already know if you go to the left what the results is, and they know if you go to the right what the results are. So just think about that when you think about that movie, Back to the Future. There's a message in everything. It be right in front of us, and sometimes we don't even catch it. And when you think about it from that perspective, what is really going back to the future? Meaning you already was in your future self. So you had to go back to the past situations because you were strong enough. The Most High knew you was strong enough to go and learn those lessons and make it through, to basically change the trajectory of your bloodline, to put your bloodline back in the right perspective, the honorable perspective, because maybe certain decisions that was made in the past from your past ancestors, which is actually you in the past life, if you really go deeper than what the eye can see, that Cain did certain things, made certain decisions, that changed certain things, got off course a little bit, or however you want to put it. And then now you get the opportunity, God gives you that, what we call a second chance, to come back and do it right. Go through certain situations, certain things that's going to test you to see if you remember what the game plan was when you sat down and planned it all out before you came to the earthly realm. As you stay in alignment and connect with the Most High, your spiritual team, these things are going to develop on a higher level. And then you'll know when you're connecting and walking in alignment, walking in your righteous path that you're supposed to be walking in. So when they tell you in the so-called good book, those who have ears, let them hear. Those who have eyes, let them see. From that perspective, for you to hear your intuition, the Most High, your spiritual team, when they say clear out the noise, the distractions of the people around that's not in alignment with what your purpose is, they also know what you're here for. So if their existence is through past situations, certain decisions that was made in the past, for them to be able to do what it is that they want to do that's not in alignment with the Most High and your spiritual team, of course their very goal is to make sure that you don't get where you're supposed to go, because it'll be at the expense of the existence of what they know life to be. So you don't get upset, you don't feel away when you understand it. Prior to you understanding, prior to your awakening, prior to your intimate relationship with the Most High and your spiritual team, and building that emotional trust with your intuition, you don't know. So you consider it to be lost because you're not awakened to what's going on. And those people that gotta keep you from understanding that, keep you from that awakening, they watch and they pay attention to see. So they say and do certain things to see if you came to the realization yet. That's why when they tell you the Most High moves in silence, when you're in alignment with the Most High and your spiritual team, you'll move in silence also. Because you'll be listening to the Most High, you'll be listening to your intuition, and you'll just flow. And that's why you know the same way they say, what is understood don't have to be explained, meaning you don't have to speak on certain things because it's already understood with the rightful people that it's supposed to be understood with, and your actions gonna speak louder than them words. Same concept. So when you understand it on that level, you start to see things play out in a way that you start to remember, like, oh, okay, that deja vu stuff that people speak on, oh, I remember this. Why do you remember it? Because you've been there. You already experienced it. It's just now you experiencing it in a different manner, in a different perspective, in a different time frame. So when we speak on letting go of the past and embracing your future, understand that the detachment of letting go of your past is to embrace what you already have, what you already know. You just have to remember it. You have to remember that. For example, if you're a person, an individual who is from a royal bloodline, and your life is full of riches and wealth, spiritually, physically, and mentally, and in past situations it was disrupted. Now that you came here, you were sent here because you're strong enough to put it back in play. So you just have to remember that you're already royalty. You already have this. You just came to make the rightful decisions, the rightful changes to put everything back in perspective of what was already yours. That's all. That's why they say the inheritance that is stored up for you, that God has for you, no man could take that away. Nobody could take that away. So when people be speaking on that destiny swap and the only way, any possible thing, in my opinion, that can happen that way, if you're not aware of what's really taking place. If you don't know, if you're not awakened to what's happening, what's going on, if you don't remember what you're here for, what your purpose is, and what you're supposed to be doing, then they can trick you out of your position. But when you're in alignment, when you push out all that noise and get that clarity from the Most High and your spiritual team, and you move in silence, oh yeah, it's a whole different ball game. That's when they become worried. That's when they get to the point where they gotta wonder what might be happening, what might not be happening. Is this going on? Is that not going on? Move in silence. Stay to yourself. Connect with the Most High and your spiritual team. Love on yourself and do what it is that you need to do so you could get back to the future. Literally, get back to your future self. Get back to all of the things that you know God already had for you, had laid up for you. It's like basically saying, I'll get my stuff once I complete these tasks, once I complete this task. But God is going to give you even more that you don't even know that you're going to get because you completed the task, because you kept your strength, you kept your focus, you kept your stature of knowing, not just thinking, not just believing, not just saying and speaking, but knowing, moving with unshakable faith. So continue to keep going and growing, keep glowing. I just wanted to come on, give y'all that perspective of stop looking so much back in the past of what took place, what people done to you, how they hurt you, what situations coulda, shoulda, woulda. When the truth of the matter is, you came for that very thing that already took place to make it right. So now that you made it right and you learned the lesson and you're healing from it, you did well. Like how they say, my good and faithful servant, you did well. And now it's time for you to receive your inheritance, because you did what it was that you came here to do and more. You put your bloodline back into the honorable perspective of what it is. So keep that in mind. Let go of the past, get back to the future, your future self, and put that impact out there. Keep going and growing. Keep putting out love, peace, success, happiness, joy, all that good stuff I always say. And I'm going to get at y'all in the next go round. Love y'all. One.